More protests against the Point Fortin Highway Project, but this time it's not from the highway reroute movement. Residents of South Oropouche are demanding fair and just compensation for their land and houses, which must be demolished ahead of the highway construction.
A group of residents in southwest Trinidad staged a demonstration from early this morning, blocking roads in Penal, Faizabad and South Oropouche. The residents living in the pathway of the highway extension want just compensation for their land and houses. The protests hampered the flow of traffic throughout the area today. The demonstration is being led by Edward Moody, a community liaison officer employed with the National Infrastructure Development Company NIDCO, the state company that is overseeing the highway construction. Mr. Moody says there are unresolved issues which led to the protest action. The residents have a list of 25 questions for the government and NIDCO. Among the questions, the residents are asking why the relevant minister met with their evaluators privately and then in two separate meetings in Port of Spain. They also want to know whether houses along the highway path will crack and fall, such as what happened in Esperance. And they are asking when the land in Pitimoon and Cedar Hill will be made available. The residents say they are also being told that the land in Pitimoon is valued at $600,000 and are questioning the skyrocketing costs of the land. The residents also say Cabinet approved the relocation, yet people are getting letters stating to use the compensation to relocate themselves. CNews caught up with a few residents who will be affected by the Mondesir to Debe section of the highway. They have lent their support to environmental activist and leader of the highway reroute movement, Dr. Wayne Kublasing.
I newly built my home 3 years now. We sacrificed very hard as everyone else. And to go through this all over again is not easy.
All of us have been living here since birth, except my mother. We have no interest in relocation or compensation. We are happy where we live. We do not need a highway in this part of Trinidad. What we need is a better network of roadways.
Dr. Kublasing says today's protest was not part of the remote movement. However, he sympathizes with the residents.
What the state seems to be doing, it's making promises of compensation to a few people and giving them grand grants and awards for their lands and property and businesses and so on. But the majority of the people will receive poor compensation.
The highway reroute leader is demanding that the government adhere to the James Armstrong report and not construct the Mondesir to Debe section of the highway. He will hold a media conference tomorrow outside the Prime Minister's office. Dr. Kublasing says he has already been warned by the police not to hold a protest at that location. Karen Kozier Phillip,